Hello, everyone. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today. So listen, anything I say is alleged and strictly my very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. Today, we need to do an update on this 50 Cent versus Papoose situation because I warned Papoose. I told him straight up, do not engage. I told him don't even deal with 50 Cent because you're gonna take it low. And when you go low, he's going straight to hell level. You know what I'm saying? You think you're doing something clever, and 50 Cent is about to take it to HEL without hesitation. But wait, before we even get into all of that, we need to talk about Claressa Shields because she's confused about a few things that absolutely need to be addressed. One of those things is her being on Snapchat, saying that if you take her videos from Snapchat and repost them without giving her credit, she's claiming she's going to try to take your content down, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. What? Make it make sense. If you're not being talked about on the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, the Jasmine brand, or by these YouTube content creators, there is no motion. Like, that is literally the entire point of the ecosystem. And here's the other part I want to tie into this as well. There was no Papoose post today, from what I saw on her Snapchat. She was there, this time trying to cook breakfast, trying to redeem herself from that struggle meal. The same nursing home-looking meal that Papoose looked like he was being detained over, if we're being honest. But nonetheless, Claressa Shields got back on the internet and started alleging that all men are bad. She said this generation of men has been weird to her for a long time, a bunch of men hating on a hard-working, successful woman. I think she meant woman, not WM, but she spelled it wrong anyway. She went on about gossiping, lying, and blackballing. She said she's got millions now, but men in power tried to block her, and that the hate isn't new. Hashtag quote and hashtag 8 million. And again, how much of that 8 million do you actually have after taxes? And what was Papoose's cut of that 8 million? And what about everybody else on your team, whether it's management, PR, or whoever else is involved? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just giving you got money. It's giving brand new money energy. You've never seen 8 million before, and now you don't know what to do with yourself.
So you think the first move is to stunt in Louis Vuitton and casually drop 30,000. You know what I'm saying? There is absolutely no financial literacy anywhere in sight. Talking about Van Cleefs and this and that like it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, the paperwork matters, the structure matters, and contracts matter, and still no financial literacy. But here's the thing, because I was actually rooting for Claressa Shields until two things happened. First, her coming for Laila Ali, because she took any shade Laila Ali put at women's boxing as a personal shot at her, only for it to come out that Laila Ali had the receipts showing she was willing to mentor you, train you, and condition you, and you didn't want to listen to her advice. You didn't want to take her guidance, but then you wanted to flip her words and use them against her, pushing this whole "why don't we box for money" campaign and everything else. And to me, that was extremely disrespectful. It was so disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? The way you tried to play Laila Ali. If it weren't for her, there wouldn't even be you, but you're moving like you did all of this on your own as nobody came before you to pave the way. And that's weird. That told me right then and there everything I needed to know about your character or lack thereof and how you treat people. That was my first issue, right? And then my second issue is this Papoose situation, because you've got a documentary, you've got a movie being played by Ryan Destiny, who I actually like and respect as an actress. But the cloud of this whole Papoose mess put a stain on everything. It ruined the entire situation to the point where I had zero desire to watch or support anything connected to you, because this Papoose situation is disturbing on so many levels. The man is still legally married to Remy Ma, and now you and Papoose are wrapped up in this public beef with 50 Cent. Y'all should have never responded. You should have ignored him completely, you know what I'm saying? And what makes it even stranger is that you were the one who was a fan of Remy Ma. Now suddenly you're trying to replace Remy Ma. And I thought you were allegedly a boxer who allegedly has a fight coming up in February. But instead, you think all attention is good attention. You think any press is good press, even if it's negative, even if it's shade, even if it's messy. And it's just not a good look. It's really not a good look. People are tired of Papoose being forced down our throats. And again, the man is still legally married to Remy Ma as far as we know. As far as we know, there is no finalized divorce anywhere in sight. Yet you're trying to shove this situation in people's faces like it's something to admire, like it's something people should be aspiring to. And it's not realistic. It's just not realistic at all, you guys. But nonetheless, that brings us to the final part of this video, which is 50 Cent responding. And listen, 50 Cent did exactly what 50 Cent does. And I don't know if he saw my video or not, but I said the real way to hit Papoose is straight in the gut. Pull up the receipts that Remy Ma already put out there. Pull up the receipts from that live where Remy Ma said Papoose wasn't paying bills, where she said Papoose was sleeping on her couch, where she said she was paying for his entire family, and where she alleged he was trying to pawn her jewelry just to get a little bit of spending money for himself.
So what 50 Cent did, and I'm explaining this carefully because I do not want to get copywritten by Dave Chappelle, is he played a portion of that Remy Ma clip at the beginning. Then he followed it up with the Chappelle Show skit where Dave is working at Whack-Donald's. I think that's what he called it, Whack-Donald's or whatever. And he says, "I'm just trying to serve the community." And then asks, "Are you bleeping OJ?" If you remember that skit, you already know. That skit was completely out of pocket and hilarious at the same time, not gonna lie. But it perfectly summed up the situation of Papoose basically not pulling his weight. Remy Ma is a multi-millionaire. Remy Ma is a star. And this is what I mean when I say people love counting other people's money. The ones flashing money are always the ones I side-eye, because it gives no money. The people who really have money don't need to flash it. Remy Ma already told y'all she paid for her house in cash, $1 million, no mortgage. You know what I'm saying? The only thing left were utilities that needed to be contributed to, which is what Papoose was supposed to be handling. Or maybe he's doing it now since he's allegedly getting a piece of Claressa Shields' $8 million. That's what the streets are saying. But anyway, at the end of the Dave Chappelle clip, there's also another moment where Remy Ma's old memo about Papoose is referenced, and it says, "No man falls in love faster than a man with nowhere to stay." That was basically shots fired. The implication being that whatever Papoose feels for Claressa Shields is tied to the opportunities, the Airbnbs they're staying in while she trains for her next fight, that he'll shapeshift into whatever she needs him to be for a little bit of money, for shelter, for food, for comfort, even if he secretly hates it, even if he's over there wishing for somebody else's cooking. And that's the part that makes it nasty, you guys. And the other thing I wanted to get into is 50 Cent's messy caption, because I really hope Papoose doesn't respond with another AI video turning 50 into a woman or whatever he's been doing. It's unnecessary, it's inappropriate, and it's not landing. So 50 Cent wrote this caption with a side-eye emoji. He said, "Wait, I thought he spit the best bars, shrug emoji. That's why Claressa got to buy her own Louis V for Christmas, LOL." And I gasped. A lot of people felt that post. A lot of people reposted it. Crystal Jordan said Papoose shouldn't have done that. Blue Kimball said 2026 is already wild. Somebody else said nobody falls in love faster than someone with nowhere to stay, laughing. And another person asked, why now? Why did Papoose decide to play with 50 Cent? Because here's the difference. 50 Cent has receipts. They're posting AI. And on top of that, people dug up Claressa Shields being a groupie at one of 50 Cent's performances. Mind you, tonight is January 2nd, and 50 Cent is still booked and busy, still doing New Year's performances, still moving like a global act. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just confused about the thought process, because Papoose got triggered by that clip, by that movie reference, because it hit way too close to home. It was a perfect description of the life he's currently living with Claressa Shields. He knows he's not really feeling her like that or fully standing in it. He knows he still misses Remy Ma, and he knows if Remy Ma said, "Listen, come home, I'm stopping the divorce," he would be right there. You know what I'm saying? She already made that clear, even in their co-parenting situation. All she has to do is call him and he shows up. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she's not problematic, but she also said she's not going to lie, and she's not going to let anybody lie on her name. If you start playing with her, she will put it all on blast if she needs to. And I honestly think Papoose is trying to tell Claressa Shields, like, you need to chill on the Remy talk, because I share a child with her. But Claressa Shields, you know what I'm saying, wants to be the one for Papoose. She thinks this man is the prize. She thinks this man is the catch. She thinks he's special and different and all of that. And unfortunately, she's going to have to learn the hard way. She's getting played. She is absolutely getting played. And when Papoose is done with her and we're done with her, it's going to be a very sad day. It's going to be a very sad day for her because the crash out is going to be elite. And I genuinely hope you and Papoose do not bring a child into this dysfunction, into this mess, because there is nothing sadder and nothing lower than self-esteem than trying to get pregnant while involved with a married man who can always go back to his wife when it's all said and done, especially when the divorce isn't even finalized and he's just giving you the runaround. Make it make sense. So there you have it. That's it. That's all. Total Espinito. End of the road, end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.